Hello, my dear student. Today we will take our Advertising Management and Public Relations course for fourth year English program, week 11, lecture 11 with Dr. Sally Amer. Our learning objective for our lecture today is to know the definition of public relation and the function, the importance of public relation, the public relation advantage, the major public relation tools, and how companies use public relation to communicate with their publics. Let's start. Public relation definition. What we mean by public relation is to be able to build a good relation with the company various publics. How you can build a strong relationship or a good relationship with the company publics? By obtaining favorable publicity, by building a good corporate image, by trying to handling or heading off unfavorable rumors or events or stories. Public relation may include any or all of the following functions. It may include one of them or two or a combination between more than one or all of the following functions. First, press relation or press agency. By creating and placing newsworthy information in the news media, why you try to create and place newsworthy information in the media? To attract specific person or product or a service. Number two, product and brand publicity. By making a publicizing for a specific product and brand, try to make a promotion for a specific product and brand. Number three, public affairs. By trying to building and maintaining national or local community relationship. Number four, lobbying. What we mean by lobbying is to trying to make a good relationship and building and maintaining a relationship with legislature and government to influence legislation and regulation. Number five, investor relation is to maintaining a relationship with the shareholders and the other financial community. Number six, development is to try to work with donors or members of non-profit organization to gain financial or volunteer support. So if we would like to make a definition for a public relation is to try to maintain and build a good relationship with the company publics by obtaining publicity and try to heading off unfavorable event or rumors. So public relationship has one of the function or all of these functions, six main function, is concentrated on how to build and maintain good relation with all various publics. Maybe the legislator, government, investor, it will be a donors or member of non-profit, it will be publics in the the media. So you will have different publics and you should know how to build and maintain a good relationship with all the company publics. The importance of public relationship. Why public relationship is very important? First of all, public relation is used to make promotion for your product, people, places, idea, activities, organization, and even nation. So it will be a promotion tool that the company can use. And as we have said before, a chapter 14 is one of the promotion tool. Number two, companies maybe use public relation to build good relation with customers, investor, media, and their communities. Public relation is often used to build support for newsworthy company event and action. It will make a good support for any newsworthy event for the company. The role and impact of public relation. Public relation considered as a strong and powerful tool that the company can use to encourage the customer engagement and to make a brand a part of their lives. Also, public relation can have a strong impact on the customers than advertising can, and also it has a strong impact at a much lower cost. So so it will be the best selection for the company if it would like to make their customer know about their interesting brand stories, even videos or other content. So it will be the best selection for any company would like to make their customer know about their stories, even videos, because it has a much strong impact at much lower cost than advertising does, because advertising that would cost millions of dollars. But public relation maybe act as a marketing stepchild. Despite it has a potential strength, but public relation is occasionally described as a marketing stepchild. Why? Because it's sometimes limited and it has scattered uses. And also because public relation department is often located at the corporate headquarters or handled by a third party agency, and may be called as a marketing stepchild because its staff is always very busy with dealing with the various publics, maybe stockholders, employee, legislator, and the press. And because the staff is always very busy for dealing with the various public, maybe public relation program maybe ignore the role of they should do to make a support for the product marketing objectives. So we can say that public relation act as a marketing stepchild for the previous reason. Marketing manager and public relation participant don't always speak the same language, so they may face an obstacle for dealing with each other because both of them maybe speak or always speak that don't speak the same language. Also, the public relation participant sees their job as simply communicating. And the marketing managers tended to be much more interested in how advertising and public relation affect the brand building, sales, and the profit and the customer engagement and relationship. So you should know why we should describe public relation act as a marketing stepchild, as we have mentioned before. That the public relation maybe have some limitation use and scattered use. We don't use it all the time. Maybe why the public relation group is always busy for dealing with the various public of the company. So it may make them ignoring to make a good support for the program for the marketing activities. Also, both marketing manager and public relation participant don't always speak the same language, so they will find a difficult in communicating with each other. Also, the public relation participant see all the time the job is very simple, but the marketing manager see it's much complex and it's much more interested to know how to make a good effect between advertising and public relation effect as a brand building, sales, profit, and the customer engagement and relationship. Although public relations still capture only a modest portion of the overall marketing budget of many firms. So what we mean by modest portion is it's capture only a small part of the overall marketing budget. But public relation can be a powerful brand building tool. Public relation is playing a bigger role in marketing content management, although they capture only a small part of the overall marketing budget, but it's still a powerful brand building tool and it's play a big role in marketing content management. What we mean by public relation advantage? More than any other department, public relation has always been responsible for what? For creating relevant marketing content. Why? They should create relevant marketing content to attract customers to their brand rather than pushing a message out. So you should focus on when you use your public relation, you should be responsible for creating relevant marketing content to attract your customers and to draw your consumers to a brand more than pushing out only a message. So you should focus on how to attract your customers rather than on pushing message to them. So the public relation pro are an organization master storytellers. So the public relation depend mainly on using storytelling and engagement. So both storytelling and engagement are core public relation strengths because they play well into the use of online, mobile, and social media. So you should know how to use your public relation to make a good attraction for your customer rather than pushing out a message. And also you should know that storytelling and engagement are core public relation strengths. They represent the main strengths for the public relation. Also, you should know that the social media has a great impact on the public relation. According to the increased use of the social media is moving the public relation from the back room crafting press release and organizing event to the forefront of brand development and customer engagement. What we mean by this sentence? According to the appearance of social media, the public relation professionalism is moving from the back room, depending on trying to designing and organizing event to influence your public. It depends mainly on the forefront and on how to make a development of your brand and how to encourage your customer engagement, not according only to organizing an event, but only it put a more focus on how to encourage your customer engagement and how to encourage them to provide a suggestion and the idea for developing your product. Also, you should know that the point that the public relations should work hand in hand with advertising within an integrated marketing communication program. So we should make a good cooperation between these two important promotion tools, public relation and advertising, and to work together hand by hand. Why? To help building customer engagement and relationship, as we know that the public relation nowadays put a more focus and a great focus on how to encourage your customer engagement and brand development. It make a great shift from background to forefront. So put into your consideration this important notes. Now we should know what are the major public relation tools. One of the major tools is news. So public relation professional find or create favorable news. So they should be able to create a favorable news about the company at its product or people. So the first major tool is news. The second common tool is a special event. So it's ranging from new conference and speeches and brand tool and sponsorship to a multimedia presentation or educational program designed to reach and interest target publics. So it may be ranged from simple event to a multimedia. And the third public relation tool is to prepare written material to reach and influence their target market. So for example, for written material, it may be include annual report, brochure articles, and the company newsletter and magazine. Also, one of the major public relation tool is to use audiovisual material by depending on hearing and seeing, such as videos are being used increasingly as a communication tool. Also, you can use a corporate identity material. So it will help you to be able to immediately recognize the brand and the company. How can you make your customer immediately recognize your product? By making an attractive, distinctive, and memorable brand material that you should use, such as logos, brochure signs, business form, business card, building uniforms, and the company cars and trucks. So if you would like your customers to immediately recognize your logos, brochure signs, public business cards, you should design it to be attractive, distinctive, and memorable. Finally, company can improve public goodwill by contributing together money and time to public service activities. So after we finish the public relation tools, we can make a summary for all together. So one of the major public relation tool is news. So the public relation, it should be able to create and find favorable news. Also, another common public relation tool is a special event, and it's ranging from the simple form to the multimedia. Also, public relation can be also prepared by using written material, such as annual report, brochure, articles, and audiovisual material by using video and corporate identity material. It helps you to create corporate identity that the public immediately recognize by designing logos and brochure and signs that are highly attractive, distinctive, and memorable. And the company can improve their goodwill by making a contributing for the money and time to public service activities. You should know how companies use public relations to communicate with their publics. As we have said before, the public may be stockholders, employee, legislator, and the press. So how companies can use the public relations department to communicate with their publics? So the companies use public relations to communicate with their publics by should first setting the public relation objective to know what are the main objectives of public relation. Number two, to choosing the public relation message. Number three, to implementing the public relation plan. And number four, to evaluating the public relation results. So, if you would like to use your public relation to communicate with your publics, as we have said before, your employees, legislators, stockholders, and press, you should setting first your public relation objective and choosing the public relation message, implementing the public relation plan, and evaluating the public relation results. To accomplish all these goals together, the public professional use several tools. As we have mentioned before, there are 6 tools that the public relation can use. First, use special event. They also can prepare written material, audiovisual, and the corporate identity material. And the last one, to contribute money and the time to public service activities. Also, the internet has also become an increasingly important public relation channel. Why the internet representing an important public relation channel, such as website, blogs, and social media? Because it's providing interesting new way to reach more people, because social media now helps a company to reach great amount of people and to reach more and more people, and also it has a great interest and a great effect on people. So if we would like to communicate with our publics, the companies should first setting public relation objective, choosing public relation message, implementing the public relation plan, and evaluating public relation results. By using the different public relation tools, it will help the company to reach to the great number of people and the publics. So after we have finished this chapter, we will be able to know what we mean by public relation definition, what are the public relation main advantage, and what are the main disadvantage, and what are the public relation tools that we can use it, and what are the main publics that the company can deal with them. If you have any question, don't hesitate to contact with me on our WhatsApp group. I'm available all the time, 24/7. Don't worry about anything. Stay at home and stay safe. Ramadan Kareem. I hope for you a fruitful future with all success and happiness. And next week, inshallah, it will be our last lecture for this semester, inshallah. See you next week. Goodbye.